This was an interesting situation, but I've talked about this before where I have people come to me with a whole list of gear that they want to get rid of, and it's like mostly their studio equipment. But it's rarer that I get somebody that says everything in the studio, everything hanging on the walls, just everything. I want to sell it one in one sale. And there was a studio, I think it was in was it? It's in this area. I was probably about 60 miles away or so. And the owner, he got in touch with me, gave me the list of everything, and sent me pictures of everything he wanted to get rid of. And we agreed on a price. And he says, "Okay, I want to get let's do it." So I arranged to go down there with a couple vans and to pick up everything. But the one thing I didn't know is the guy who was selling all the gear, he this was his building and his equipment, everything. And I think he was a plumber or something like that. And he was the money behind all this. And the studio was built and put together for his band. And they were working on albums over there. And somehow the band got into an argument, and him being the only one who owned everything and owned the building, he decided, that's it. I don't want to have anything to do with the band anymore, and I'm liquidating everything. Now, I didn't know any of this until I went down there and I was picking up everything. And I had a few people with me, and we were just unscrewing from the racks and taking the racks with us. And the guy was there, helping me. And all of a sudden, people from the band start showing up, and are like, "What's going on here?" And he was telling them, "Well, the band broke up, and I decided I'm selling everything. I'm just clear this out. It's my building, and sell the building too." And they were like, "What?" And it's like it was a total surprise to these guys that everything was being sold, and so it must have been a pretty serious argument. But I had nothing to do with that. But it was very, very awkward doing the whole thing. And I remember, they even gave me their computers and their Pro Tools, and they had a Pro Control, a big 24 channel Pro Control, and the furniture. I mean, it was a ton of stuff. And they even wanted me to take the acoustic material off the walls, and and the snakes and everything went with me. But I remember checking the computer when I got back to my office, and it looked like most of their music was still on it, which was a pretty good band. But and it seemed like they worked hard on doing their recordings. But that's the way it went. So that's my story for the day. It's just got to buy the whole studio, went in there, and the band broke up, and the main guy who owned everything just decided that's that. So there you go.